What happens when you take a slow and sluggish stock beginner trail bike to the absolute limit? Today, I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't underestimate Honda's entry-level trail bike, the CRF250F. But before we get into all that, I'm trying to reach 5,000 subs. It's free and it really helps me out, so hit that button below and join the SoupMoto crew today. If you've been watching this channel recently, it should come as no surprise that I've been absolutely loving my 2024 CRF250F. I originally bought the CRF as a starter bike for my girlfriend to more comfortably learn the basics on. However, I quickly realized that it's good for so much more than just that. When I was first testing the bike out for my first impressions video, I was blown away with how well it was handling the single track loop I had been working on, and I was shocked with how much fun I was having while riding it. It has this sort of indescribable magnetic pull that makes you not want to stop, and because of that, I've been riding the CRF more than any of my other bikes. Now, I've been making quite a few other videos about the CRF250F, and a lot of people have been commenting, and I've also noticed as well, the bike does have some drawbacks. It's pretty heavy overall. It's slow and sluggish when you compare it to race bikes, of course, because that's not what it was designed for. It's just designed for beginners to learn the fundamentals on. It's not really designed as a competition bike, so it doesn't have that snappy, quick power. It's not particularly fast. It doesn't have a super fast acceleration or anything like that. It also doesn't really have the best suspension. This is something that a lot of people complain about, and myself, I've noticed it. It's not the best suspension for rough terrain and things of that nature. However, it's adequate enough to get you by, I would say. But the CRF250F really doesn't come across to me when I'm riding it as a race machine or, anything that is like this fire-breathing dirt bike that you get sort of a feeling of whenever you ride other bikes that are more catered to racing, if that makes sense. So I was a bit surprised when I invited my buddy Seth out to ride with me a couple weeks ago. And to put our skill levels into perspective, Seth is an A-level woods racer and much, much faster than me on a dirt bike. Even so, despite the skill and bike disadvantage I'd be putting myself at, I decided I still just wanted to ride the CRF. So I told him that, and he was like, hey man, don't worry, I'll bring my TW200. That's another like dual sport trail bike. And he was like, so that, you can keep up with me and whatever. And interestingly enough, he also sent me a picture of a listing on Facebook Marketplace. And the listing was of a 2022 CRF250F. It looked like a pretty good deal, pretty good price and everything, and it looked pretty clean. And he also sent me this text, this long paragraph text, and he said, I have a theory. And his theory was basically that one of the best ways to train for woods racing, like hare scrambles and that sort of thing, is practicing the fundamentals and getting seat time. And this will help you be a faster, smoother, safer rider overall. So his theory is that a bike, like a beginner trail bike like the CRF250F, will allow you to get a lot of seat time, but still practice those fundamentals due to like low maintenance intervals and just general rideability when you compare it to race bikes. So you may still be able to practice the fundamentals and build, fitness and endurance on these beginner trail bikes. He told me his theory and he sent me this picture of the listing on Marketplace, and he says like, hey, when I come out to ride, this bike is pretty close. Do you mind if we go take a look at it? And I was like, sure, no problem. So when he got there, we took a ride out to this guy who was selling the 250F, and he tested it out. He rode it a little. Bike looked super good. The guy didn't really have many hours of riding on it. He just kind of wanted to get rid of it, and it was a good price. So he ended up picking the bike up, and we took it back to my place. And we did our first ride on it. I was on my 250F. He was on the one he just bought. And we just started spinning some laps around this little loop, the trails at my place. And after we were done riding, he looked at me and he was like, dude, this thing is so fun. And we were talking about it a little more, and he just kept saying how fun the bike was, and he was like surprised at the performance and all that stuff. And it really seemed like he had a very similar reaction to the one that I had when I first got on the bike and was riding it. I was just like super blown away. And like I said, this fun factor of the bike is just like something that you don't expect when you get on it. So he has this idea. He says, hey, there's a race coming up, a hare scramble race coming up this weekend. I think I'm gonna race it and see how it does. So I was super excited because of all those things that people were saying about the bike. And also I had thought as well, you know, it's quite a capable bike, I thought personally, but it's not something that I would choose to be a race bike for like a whole season or something like that. And if I wanted to be competitive, I'm not going to choose this bike. I'm talking about woods racing here. Motocross, you know, I also definitely wouldn't choose it either. But for woods racing, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, I just don't think that this would be super competitive. I've heard of people racing them, but, you know, it never really crossed my mind. It just doesn't come across as that sort of bike. I just still see it as a beginner trail bike. And so, you know, safe to say, I was very, very interested and excited to see how this bike performed when he raced it that weekend. So he took the bike out, took it to the race, and after the weekend was over, he shot me a text, and he said he ended up getting second place in XC2A and 22nd overall out of 285 riders, which is incredible. It shocked me. I was like super excited to talk to him about it and see what he thought. So the next time we ended up riding, he told me a little bit more about it, and he said the suspension was the main thing that was holding him back. Now, for reference, his bike is a 2022 CRF250F, completely stock, other than he put like hand guards on it, and he also put bibs so his tires wouldn't go flat, and he put different tires on as well. But other than that, the bike is completely stock. And like I said, he finished second place in XC2A, 22nd overall out of 285 riders. Like, mind-blowing. That's wild. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video and tell you guys this story to say, yes, it's a slow and sluggish bike compared to race bikes. Yes, the suspension isn't ideal. Yes, it's heavy. But despite all that, the CRF250F is a bike that can still get results in a race and has a fun factor that keeps you coming back for more. It's probably not something that I would pick if I wanted to race a whole season of woods racing and actually be competitive. However, if you're someone who just wants to get out and ride and you just want to have fun while riding, you mainly ride for fun, but you might want to do a race here or there in the woods. Honestly, like, shockingly enough, the CRF250F is a capable bike even for racing, which is something that I had a inkling about, but I wasn't fully sure. And it really shocked me whenever I heard the results of his race. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. That's all for me. Thanks for watching. Soup out.